Alright guys, I want to talk about official hardcore server and what are my thoughts on it. I made a list here. I'm going to put it in my second screen, and I want to hear you guys in chat if you know if you feel the same way as me or what. So basically, we are waiting on official hardcore server. Pretty sure about it. Most of the people are 100% sure that they're gonna be official hardcore server. We just don't know when. We don't know the changes, but we can do, and we're still making some speculations, you know, on it and how is it going to work out. And so pretty much what people are thinking about. Well, first of all, we want to talk about the biggest change that is going to happen on hardcore. I think it's gonna be an official server, by the way. The fact that you'll be able to use the auction house and the mailbox. So basically why we're not using the auction house and the mailbox right now on hardcore, it's because most of the people are doing the SSF challenge, solo self-found challenge, and this challenge has been there for a while, and we're doing this challenge because we cannot assure at 100% that the other player you're playing with or grouping with or buying stuff from or whatever, that is hardcore also. So that's the main reason why we're not doing it. Also, it's making the challenge a little bit easier when you can buy things on the auction house and on the mailbox or whatever. So yeah, most of the people feel like this change is people say that it's going to kill hardcore. Some people say it's going to be a good change. In my opinion, I think it's going to be a good change. I feel the way they should do it is that when the character die on the official hardcore server, you can still be a ghost. Everything you had in the auction house, everything you had in your mailbox disappear, gets deleted right away, but your character is still a ghost. This is what I think should be happening on hardcore official server for the auction house and the mailbox. Why? Because the fact that you could use the auction house is going to make your leveling process a little bit easier, 100% sure. And it's also going to make the leveling process of alts much easier also. So I feel like it's a good thing, but the economy is gonna be different than on classic era or season of mastery or anything related to classic, to be fair. So yes, definitely I think having the auction house and the mailbox could be useful. On a side note, oh yeah, I think 27 guys, 27, ding 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 ding. On a side note, there could be achievements added. Why? Achievements such as never grouped, from 1 to 60 never grouped, or never did a dungeon, or solo self-found challenge. Solo self-found challenge is basically, oh, I pulled 2. I don't think I can take 2 at the same time. Hold on. And there's Marladzim also. That is bad. Yeah, there you go. Okay. People are saying, yeah, but it's classic. Why would they add achievements? Yeah, they would add achievement because we could have titles related to it, and they can basically add achievements as an interface option. It's not hard for dev to do this. They just copy pasta the one from the rat, or they add it to classic, right? It's kind of simple, so it's not that much of a hard change to add achievements on classic era realm. So we could have title like I don't know, man, the Ekazz the solo self-found, or Ekazz the endured, or Ekazz the tough warrior, or whatever kind of an achievement. We could have so many different achievement for hardcore challenge. So it would prove that you made 160 without grouping, you made 160 without using the auction, also the mailbox, and whatever. So I think it will make it nice to have the auction house and mailbox. And also it would make it nice to have some achievements, so it could prove to others that you made this and this and that as a gameplay achievement. I think it's doable. I think I'm in combat because of this road. I'm piecing it because this guy is going to kill the both of us. So yeah, that's it for the achievements. I think they can add it. I don't know if they will. It's a possibility, but it will make challenges such as SSF, Solo Self-Found Challenge, doable. I think it's doable. After this, griefers. Let's talk about griefers. And in the same way, we could also talk about PvP. Yo, what's up, Shucks? How's it going? For the griefers, I think there will be less griefers. I'm saying less because I'm not saying none, because obviously there will still be griefers, right? In no way it's going to delete the griefers or make them not want to roll on an official hardcore server, because they could just have one character standing on an NPC making people getting flagged for PvP and still kill them, or dragging mobs out of a zone and kill people with it. You know, people are still crazy in the head to do this on official hardcore server. They could still do it, right? On a side note, if you make PvP a thing that the player needs to flag themselves, such as going into a city and talk to an NPC that says, I want to be in war mode, I want to be PvP enabled, right? That would fix that. So you would get phased with people that are flagged PvP, basically. And if you don't go there, then you'll never meet anyone that is flagged PvP, so you wouldn't be able to get griefed. So that's a thing that could make the griefers go away. Also, the fact that they can still leash mobs to you and kill you with another mobs is kind of dangerous. So they need to change it the way that it was working, I think, in Season of Mastery, that when the mob leave the zone that it's supposed to be in, it disappears. So you cannot leash the dragon from Blasted Land and bring it in Stormwind or Elwood Forest and kill lobbies with it, right? It would unleashed. I think it's doable because I think they did it in SOM or Rat or BC. I don't remember, but it's something that has already been done. And right now, by the way, you cannot kill another player with an Inferno. They fixed it. That's what I heard, is that they fixed this. So that's a good news. Talking about griefers also at the same time, did you know that they're banning griefers right now? Asmongold was trying the hardcore challenge last week, and he basically got harassed by players that were stealing his mobs, people that were following him around that didn't want to let him play, and basically it was harassment and griefing, right? So what we heard is that some of these players got banned because they got reported. Is it the automatic system that when you have, 5,000, 3,000 people that report you right away, you get banned? Is that it? We don't know. We just don't know yet. Because Asmongold has like 20,000 viewers or something, so it could be it, right? So so if we recap, this is how you can fix the griefing issue. So by making it that you need to go talk to an NPC to flag yourself for PvP, you're fixing like 90% of the griefers, the griefing. And by making also that you cannot leash a mob out of a zone is also going to fix the griefing issue, right? I think. I might be wrong. But I think some of these changes are going to happen. I want to talk also about disconnection debt and the way you're going to appeal your debt. The way you're going to appeal your debt is simple. You will have to do a ticket to Blizzard. Yes, a ticket to Blizzard. For those of you who knows, doing a ticket to Blizzard can take days, weeks, and even sometimes it can take months. So Bloodsail Buccaneers on North America will still be alive for sure. Alright, Cha, I can catch you later, man. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Bloodsail Buccaneers is still gonna be alive for a long time. Why? It's simple. Because if people die because of a disconnection, because of a flight disconnection that makes you drop down and you die from this, or anything out of your control, or the debt that is the game fault, you'll have to do a ticket, right? And you'll have to prove it. So that is going to be really hard to appeal. That's going to be a hard issue. It's going to be hard to try and appeal for your debt. I talked a little bit also earlier about the PvP. The PvP, I think what they should do, they should allow PvP in Battlegrounds, so you would be able to queue for Battlegrounds and do some PvP. And if you die in Battlegrounds, you're not penalized and your character is not dead because it's the Battleground, right? I would be so down for this. I would be so down for doing Battlegrounds on hardcore.
The situation in Ravenhill is still
you know, join an Alterac Valley, and you can still do the Alterac Valley and not thinking about dying and everything. That would be really fucking nice. You can get your PvP gear to help you out in hardcore. And just the fact that you can play something else than PvE from times to time, which would be really nice on hardcore officials. So these are all my thoughts on official hardcore, and I don't know if you guys think the same way as me, but I think for the AH, I think it would be a good idea. I think the mailbox is also a good idea, but we will need to see how it's going to make the game either easier or make it crash. You know, that people will abuse it, and obviously it's the auction house, so it's an economy system that needs to be good for hardcore, and hardcore is so different than people think, so we don't know how is it going to end. Same thing for the achievements. I think they will add achievements. It would make sense for them to add achievements. Griefers, like I said, if you can go to a main city to flag yourself for PvP, then it would cut out all the griefing. Also making that you cannot leash him up out of his zone. That would also be really fucking nice, so you wouldn't get killed by a dragon coming from Blasted Land in Elf Forest, for example. And for the guilds, we don't know. We'll see. And like I said about PvP, I hope they add Battleground. I do hope they have Battleground. Yeah. So these are my thoughts. What about yours?